And we'll give everyone a minute to jump on.
Yeah, it says it's being, okay, it's there. It's in the PTO page.
Are we live?
We are. Yeah, it says it's being,
Are we live? Oh,
we are.
I just heard.
Yeah, it says it's being,
Okay, now I've got to
are we
log in.
live?
Oh,
We are.
I just heard. I can
It
hear
says it's being-
myself like 10 times. Okay, now I've got
Are
to
we
log in.
We
I
are.
just
What is
heard.
happening?
I can hear myself like 10 times. Okay, now I've got
Are
to
we
log in. Hang on.
We
I just
What is
heard.
happening?
I can hear myself like 10 times. Is it over? Is it not repeating myself over and over again now?
It appears to be over.
Repeating myself over and over again now? It's not. I can still hear myself.
It appears to be over.
Repeating myself over and over again now? I can still hear myself.
It appears to be over.
Okay, we're gonna give everyone a second to jump on. I think it was doing that because there were multiple of us. Okay, we're gonna give everyone a second to jump on. I think it was doing that. Bridget, I can actually rename you.
Okay, good.
Okay. I think I fixed it.
Okay, yep. Good, thank you.
Going a little crazy there for a minute.
I didn't know what was happening. I was like, what?
That was absolutely insane.
I was talking myself down, like, don't panic, don't panic.
No one needs to hear me say that over and over 500 times in a row. Okay, I think we're here. We got people are joining. So Bridget, I'm going to mute myself and let you have at it.
Oh goodness, what? Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to our first PTO meeting for the 2022-2023 school year. We're going to start with our opening prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Okay. We're going to start with a motion to approve our minutes from the last meeting. Angie posted it today in our Facebook group. Are we seeing any?
Brandy Simpson, motion to approve.
Okay, do we have a second?
Someone want a second? Sarah Thompson, seconds.
Okay, all in?
You can type yay or nay in the comments, everybody.
Okay, we're good. Okay, we're going to start with our treasurer's report by Lucy.
Our opening balance is $35,127, and our running balance is $70,078.
Thank you, Lucy. So our book fair started today and it'll go through Friday. I heard that it was a great first day. Thanks to Katie Poe and all of our volunteers. Thank you very much for making the first day successful. To parents, apparently we had a lot of students who were upset today about they were upset that some of us forgot to give them money. So in the Sunday Scoops, there's a link for e-wallet. I find that the most convenient way to pay for the book fair. No judgment, because I did that at 7:20 in the morning in my car. So if you could just send them with cash or do that the e-wallet, or the schedule is also posted in Sunday Scoops, like when each class is going to the book fair. And I think Katie Poe also posted it in our Facebook group. So if you're worried about your kids buying 50 erasers, you can definitely come with them to the book fair and kind of guide them to what you would like them to buy. Our Grandparents' Day, also, we had a very successful first day. Thank you very much, Laura. She actually handmade that bench that the grandparents and the students used to take pictures with. She actually handmade that. So thank you very much. Thanks for the volunteers. It was a beautiful first day. I'm gonna go over to Melissa Ross for Race Craze.
Want me to go, Melissa? Okay.
Katie's gonna take.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and then Melissa's gonna pop in. So we have a wonderful Race Craze committee, and they've been working really hard to get this 3-week program together and going. And so if you are a returning parent, you're pretty familiar with Race Craze. If you're a new parent, it's super exciting and you're about to get really familiar with it. Race Craze is a company that we partner with for 3 weeks to promote the spread of kindness while also fundraising. So this is our, besides the carnival in May, this is kind of our one big fundraiser for the year. We don't ask you to do much fundraising. As parents, we want to keep that to a minimum, but this is one that we're super proud of because the kids really focus on kindness and completing acts of kindness. It becomes really fun for the kids. It becomes a wonderful family activity, and you're constantly thinking about ways to be kind. The kids are bringing it up at home for, the next 3 weeks, and then it kind of trickles down throughout the whole year. That's a wonderful theme we have. So it's up to the parents, though. It's up to you guys to do the fundraising part. So you do have a little bit of work to do, but it's really easy. So here's how you get started. This Friday, in your Kids Friday folders, you will get a packet of information, and it will have instructions on how to create their account. We'll also, of course, put it in Scoops and it'll be there, but you need to go online, and it's really easy, very user-friendly to create an account. It gives step-by-step instructions. We have those in English and Spanish, and you create that account for your student. If you don't have a way to create an account, if you get confused and don't know how, please come to the school and we'll be happy to set that up for you. But your account is where you're going to track your students' acts of kindness, and you're going to send emails and messages to your friends and family. There's also ways you can share your kids' page to social media and ask for support that way. But it's really fun. You'll be able to put in a picture of your student. There's one for each of your children. There's no way to do it as a family because there are classroom competitions and individual prizes and stuff like that. So if you have any questions, please reach out to Melissa or myself or Ms. Keaton or anyone on the committee. Will be happy to help you. So this year our goal is $60,000. We have reached our goal and actually surpassed our goal the last few years, and we hope to do that again, just so you are aware where the money is going and why it's important to fundraise. about $35,000 of that is strictly just to run the PTO for next year. So this year we're using funds to run PTO that were raised last year, and we need about 35,000 just to do all the normal everyday functions of PTO, the field trips, grandparents' day, all of those fun things, tins, trunks, and treats. And that way we don't have to ask you guys to donate candy and donate all this. It's just part of it. So the rest of it, as you know, has done some amazing things for our school this year. The excess over that 35, anything over that 35, we are going to use first to buy a new line interactive boards for our classrooms. And we do have some of these already in the school. And if you will ask the teachers that already have them, they are life-changing as far as instruction goes. They're really wonderful, and it will really help update the technology in our school from using the old smart boards that we've had for a long time. So, and then anything past that will go towards other updates. As you know, we let parents vote on that. If there's any excess money, how we're going to spend that. So some things you need to know: the week of, it will kick off next Monday. Parents are welcome to come to the kickoff at 2:15 in the Parish Center next Monday. It's going to be a fun time to get Raise Christ started. The week of September 19th, our second week, your students will be doing an act of kindness every day at school. So they will get 5 acts of kindness automatically. You just have to go put them in their account. On September 21st, we're going to have a family service night. And this is something that I hope you mark your calendars and come out as a family. Ashley Llewellyn is planning this night, and it's going to be filled with ways that our families can give back. There'll be fun little projects for the kids and a great way for our school to gather while completing those acts of kindness and giving back. So please mark your calendar for that. We really, really want 100% participation this year. Everyone can be kind. Everyone can try to raise a few dollars. But really, we just want the 100% kindness. That's really what it's all about in teaching these kids how important that is. So if you've been in the school, you know how much Raise Christ has changed the look of our school with the new floors, getting rid of carpet, the sunshade on the preschool playground, the gym updates, security cameras. So it's super important. It's wonderful, while also just a fun thing for our kids. So please don't hesitate to reach out to any of us if you have questions, and we're excited to get started. Melissa, did anything?
Nope, you got it perfect.
All right, thank you. Cultural Day this year is going to be October 6th. That's a Thursday. We are currently working on all the details, so we're going to be having some updates at a later date for you on that, but it's going to be really exciting. We're going to have the students wear clothing that represent their heritage again, but we're going to add some other special things this year. So mark that on your calendar, October 6th, that'll be a Thursday. And then Allison Cross and our baby girl, and her baby girl is gonna talk about tents, trunks, and treats.
Hi everyone, I'm Allison Cross, and my co-chair is Kelly Weisenfels. So that's someone else that you can come to with questions. So tents, trunks, and treats, if you're not familiar, is, excuse me, that was actually the baby, is a fun family night where we start the evening off with the kids going from trunk to trunk, getting candy, and we're gonna have some games. We're gonna have the hay pit again, and we're gonna try and maybe add some more games this year. And then we end the evening with a costume contest, and we're gonna have a trophy per grade. We really encourage all the students to dress up and participate in the costume contest. And we have, oh my gosh, y'all, I'm so sorry. We have a little something for everyone who participates, but we also have the really cool trophies for each winner per grade. And there's also a lot of opportunity to get your parent participation hours with tents, trunks, and treats. First would be to decorate a trunk. So we're going to you can earn hours doing that. And if you want to do that as a group, let me know. If you need 2 trunks next to each other. Oh my heavens, how embarrassing. Dad's not here, so we're just gonna have to roll with this. Sorry, y'all. So we have that. We have the trunks. The PTO provides the candy, so you just decorate the trunk, and we're gonna have a contest for the best trunk or tent. And we are gonna have PPH hours available for operating any of the games and helping with the costume contest. And of course, we're going to have hours available for setup and cleanup. And we're going to have some hours available for bringing stuff ahead of time. We have the classroom pumpkin contest every year where the students and family members can vote on the best classroom pumpkin by bringing some coins or cash, and that's how you place your votes. The pumpkin that has the most money in the bucket at the end of the night, that class wins. Trying to see my notes. And I think I've pretty much covered it. Parents are welcome to dress up too. Just we ask that parents don't wear masks or anything that disguises your face. But yeah, it's just a fun family night. It's going to be Saturday, October 29th. It's going to start at 7 p.m. So after the 6 o'clock mass lets out, you can just walk across the parking lot over to the school parking lot. And we're going to go from 7 to 9 this year. And we hope to see everyone out, and look for all the opportunities to sign up for volunteering or for doing a trunk or a tent. I'll be putting those out on Sign Up Genius soon. So thank you.
Thank you,
Allison?
Allison. So
I just had a-
our All
I just had a-
Hallows Eve.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Ange.
I was just going to ask if it's open to families outside of Christ the King or only Christ the King families this year.
We only advertise it to Christ the King families because the PTO is paying for all the candy and everything. We're not gonna, if some kids hear about it and show up, we're gonna, of course, be gracious and allow them to trick or treat, but we don't advertise it to everyone because we wouldn't be able to afford, the PTO doesn't have that much money in candy saved up. So does that answer your question? Yeah.
Okay. Next is our All Hallows Eve classroom parties will be October 28th. Your resource for that will be your homeroom parent. They typically, your homeroom parents, they typically will coordinate what happens specifically for your classroom. Some reminders for that: for any treats or food, snacks, remember no nuts, everything needs to be store purchased. And then if you are you have a kid in preschool, just remember the items that aren't appropriate for the preschoolers: popcorn, hard candy, things like that. And then I'm going to turn it back over to Vice Principal Katie for our principal's report.
Okay, I'll go first and then Ms. Keaton will go. So first up, some ways that you can support our school that are just other than giving or the annual fund and stuff like that. I want to cover these because every year everyone forgets, or maybe you don't know. So we have a box tops chair, Tracy Calderera. So she is in charge of collecting box tops. They don't make them where you cut them out anymore, which is handy and not handy. That means you have to take some time to scan a receipt into their app, or you can bring the receipt to school and we'll scan your receipt. If you don't want to go through the mess of doing that. Also, if you do online grocery shopping, they have an email where you simply, once you've set up your account, you forward your email receipt from Walmart or Target or wherever, and we get credit for that. We get money back. So think about that. Casey's, the convenience store, if you sign up on their app, you can actually choose our school. And so when you buy gas there or food or pizza or whatever. If you have rewards, then we also get some money back from that. Amazon Smile, if you're not set up with that, it's super easy. It does work with your app. You have to go in and choose Christ the King Trust and Endowment. And I know you're all shopping on Amazon. So this is a wonderful way where as you shop on Amazon, we get the benefit of that. There's instructions in the parent portal on how to get that set up if you need them. I won't go through them here, but please go there and look. It's super easy. And as you're making those Amazon purchases, again, our school benefits from that. Coke lids, like on your bottles or the codes inside the boxes, please bring those to school and our 4th grade class will gladly enter those for you. And we get some money from that. The other thing we collect are pop tabs, like from your Coke cans or soda cans. Those do not benefit our school. They benefit the Ronald McDonald House, but our student council takes those and gives them to them. So you can turn those in and then we will take them to the Ronald McDonald House. The other big thing that we have is Script. And what Script is gift cards. So in our school office, we have gift cards for tons of places, Walmart, Target, Amazon, lots of restaurants around town, different places. And so if you come in and get gift cards from us, we get a portion of that money and then you can spend it. So if you're a big Walmart person or Target, if you'll come get some gift cards and then you can load them in your app or take them to the store. If you need gifts, last minute gifts, if you need gift cards, pop in the office. We have different price ranges, like from $5 up to $100. So it's wonderful for those last minute, oops, I forgot to buy something, just pop in. And Vanessa or Miss Barber in the office will be happy to assist you in getting those gift cards. Okay, and this next part is just for really kindergarten through 5th grade parents. I just want to go over a few things that we've had some questions about. 3 things. One, when you did your enrollment form this year, you either opted in or out to receiving weekly gradebook emails. So if you opted in, you got your first one on Sunday, and it should have come with the subject line confidential gradebook. So if that went to your spam, you might check it. Make sure you have those flagged so they come to your email. Those are for each student that you have in kindergarten through 5th grade. It might be 1st through 5th grade. I'm not sure if kindergarten got one. First, Ms. Keaton says 1st. So 1st through 5th grade. So kindergarten, if you didn't get one, don't worry. And that is just showing your grade book. So that is your grades that your teacher has put in. So it's easy to click. You don't have to go find it. If you ever want to opt out of that email, it's in your fax account. You may do so. The other thing I want to talk about is AR, Accelerated Reader. Your students are doing that. 1st grade begins in the 2nd semester, but 2nd through 5th is doing it right now. You can actually, there's a video in the parent portal on our website that shows you how to log into that account. There's a place where you put your email, and then every time your student does anything in Accelerated Reader, the STAR test, takes any sort of AR test, you get an email telling you what book they read, what the point level was, what questions they got right or wrong. And so that keeps you updated. So there's no surprises when it comes time at the very end of the quarter. And so that's just something I recommend you all do. Again, that's in the parent portal, a video on how to do that. The last thing is if anyone in kindergarten through 5th grade, if a parent gets an email from LIB, that is legitimate. That means your student has an overdue library book. It's that comes from Miss Simpson in the library. I believe it only goes to one parent, and that was just whatever the first parent in fax was. So it could be mom or dad. So y'all might check. But if one of you get an email from LIB, it is legit, and that does mean your student has a late book, and that's just a courtesy, so you're aware. So that's all I have. Miss Keaton's up next.
Okay. The first thing that I wanted to talk about is that masses on Friday at 9 a.m. are open. So I invite all of you to come to mass with your student. You can sit with your student, and we're super excited that we're able to do that again. Next up is that tomorrow we will be dismissing at 1:30 for some professional development. If you need your child to stay at school till 3:15, we are going to provide care for them at no charge till 3:15. If they're after 3:15, then we will charge you for after school care. but they can stay the whole normal school day till 3:15 without being charged. So if you need them to stay because of your work, that's fine. But you can also pick them up at 1:30. We'll have a 1:30 regular dismissal. So either way, and if you have questions, just contact me and I'll explain it. The next thing is next week, we are going to start our first round of testing. This is our fall testing, the NWEA MAP testing for kindergarten through 5th grade. So please try not to make any appointments next week. Don't pull your kids out for doctors or dentist appointments, and make sure they get plenty of sleep, good breakfast. And you might talk to them about taking their time when they're taking the test and focusing and reading through the questions and all the answers before they make a choice. We had some kids in the spring that were rapidly answering, and that doesn't give us accurate results. So we appreciate all your help with that. Midterms will be mailed on 9/16. They'll be emailed to all students in 1st through 5th. So be looking for those. That's next week. So that's coming up quickly. On the 13th, we have a rosary at 2 p.m. Parents are welcome to join us in the church for the rosary. We'd love to have you there. We'd also love to see you at our parish picnic on Sunday at Columbus Acres. And let's see, we have a professional day coming up on the 30th. We will not have school, preschool or K through 5th that day. The teachers are doing professional development. So I just want to give you a big heads up for that, plan for that. And the only other thing I wanted to talk about was if you come to eat lunch with your student, please say goodbye to them in the lunchroom. We can't have parents on the playground. Makes it hard for us to supervise when there are a lot of parents out there. And then, and please don't go into the classrooms. Just say goodbye to them in the lunchroom. It makes it much easier on the students and everyone else. And I just want to thank you again for choosing Christ the King. We feel very blessed to have your children here, and we are having a great year. Thank you. And Bridget, I'm going to turn it back over to you.
All right, so here we are. Any questions, comments, concerns? Are we seeing anything yet?
I saw a thing about dates for testing, September 12th through the 16th are the dates for that. But I don't see anything else.
Okay,
I don't think there's any other questions.
all right, well, we're good. All right, we're gonna close out in prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Bye, thank you.
Thanks, Bridget. Oh, a question did come through. I think we're delayed.
Okay,
I'll go
All
ahead and answer it, even though we've closed and prayed.
okay.
Bible verse shirts are coming. I promise. They've been ordered since before school started. We're just waiting. Same for Raise Craze shirts. We're hoping to get those while Raise Craze is happening. They're working on it. So it's just a matter of them coming in, but y'all say a prayer that the truck gets them here quick.
Okay. All right, thank you for that, Katie. Good night, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.